Welcome to the Safety with POM, your go-to channel for everything environment management system, quality management system, health and safety, ISO standards, sustainability, environment, and etc. Whether you are a student or professional or a safety enthusiast, so you are in the right place to learn and grow. So if you find value in this video, please do not forget to subscribe the channel, like video, and hit the bell icon so you will never miss an update. So our today training is about the integrated management system. We are calling it IMS. So as you know that if you are managing the any ISO standards in your companies, that could be the 9001, which is the quality management system, could be the 14001 environment management system, and the ISO 45001. So what is an integrated management system? We will learn in this video, and how you can implement that integrated management system in your company, in your organizations, that we will learn in this video. So this video will be very helpful for you to manage the ISO standards. If you are managing different ISO standards such as 9000, 14000, 45000, 22000, 50001 energy management system, and 27000 security management system, etc. So let's start this training. So first of all, we'll go to the definition about the integrated management system. What is the integrated management system? So an integrated management system, it is nothing. It is a unified system that will combine multiple management system. Okay, as I told you that if you are managing different ISO standards in your organizations, 9000, 14000, 45000, 22000, and 27000, and the 50001. So these all these system, if you are combining all these into one coherent framework to streamline the process, improve efficiency, and reduce duplication of effort. Okay, if you will combine all these ISO standards in one system, which we are calling the IMS integrated management system, so it will save lots of things for you. Okay, it will save the time where you don't have to prepare the documents for the separate standards. Okay, you don't need the manual for the separate standards. Okay, one manual will work for the 4 or 5 or different type of ISO standards. First thing. Second thing, it will save the cost also, documentation cost. You don't need to prepare the separate documents again and again. It will save the time. Time equal is money. Okay. Then third, it will save the time again for the audit. When there is a audit for the 14, 45, and 9000, if you have the different standards, that all three time you have a different audits. Okay, for three different standards. But if you have the IMS management system, then there will be only one audit that will combine all these three standards, or 4 or 5, whatever the system you have integrated into the IMS management system. So in that way, it will save the time also during the audit. It will save the money also. Okay, certification bodies, they will not charge you more. If you will ask them to audit in a separate standards, then they will give you the separate cost. But if you will ask them to audit you in an integrated management system, then they will give you the less charge, because their work also will be very less for the certification body. So in this way, you will get the benefit from the ISO for the integrated management system. So benefits of ISO management system, integrated management system: improve efficiency, less duplication in policies, procedures, and audits. Okay, only one audit would be there. Simplified and compliance, it will be there. Easier to meet the regulatory and ISO requirements. Holistic risk management, one system to manage all organizational risk. Okay, and it has stronger performance. Integrated goals drive productivity, safety, sustainability. Okay, so all these will be combined. Then there is a cost savings, as I told you, that fewer audits, streamlined documentations, and shared training also would be there. So these are the main benefits of integrated management system. So under the integrated management system, there are different ISO standards that you can include. Okay. So first, as you know that we have the 9001 quality management system, then 14001, 45001 energy management system, 50001 ISO 31,000 risk management guidelines, that is there also. ISO 22000, okay, which is the food safety management system. ISO 27001 security management system. 22301 business continuity management, and ISO 37301 compliance management system. So if you have the different ISO standards in your organization, that you have the certificate, okay, so all these ISO standards which has all these similarity, you can combine them together and you can go for the one system, which we are calling it integrated management system. So we have the 10 clauses, okay, mainly in these IMS system. So clause 1, 2, and 3. These are the introductory clauses, and these are non-auditable clauses. When the auditor will come, they will not audit these clauses, as you know that. Okay. So these are the main clauses which will be audited, 4 to 10. So we have the total 7 clauses which will be audited: context of the organization, leadership, planning, support, operation, performance evaluation, and improvement. So these are the main clauses which will be audited. So if any ISO standard has these clauses, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whichever the ISO standard has 10 clauses, okay, these ISO standards you can integrate it in IMS management system. Okay, suppose there are these all 9 has a 10 clauses, so all of these 9, okay, ISO standard you can combine in IMS, because all the 9 ISO standard has the same 10 clauses. But wherever the clauses is different, then you have to maintain a separate manual system to avoid any confusion. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now let's see the IMS structure, how it is work. So an IMS structure, it is based on the organization common elements of various ISO management system, and it is into we are implementing in one system. Okay, so main standards follow the high level of a structure, which makes the integration very easier. So key components of ISO management system structure: unified policies. Okay, there will be one policy for the IMS quality management system, QHSE. Okay, so there is one policy. Instead of 3 different policy you are managing, you have only one policy, that's called the IMS policy, where you will include the quality, health and safety, and the environment management system, or the food safety, or the security management system, or energy management system. Depends on your ISO standards that you want to integrate. Then there will be the common objectives and KPIs. So there will be only one set of objectives or KPIs for all different type of standards. So you don't need to prepare separate objectives for the 9001, separate objective for 14,000, 50,001, 45,001. So you have only one set of objectives for all different type of standards. Then the shared procedures and documents. Only one document control would be there that will be applied to all different kind of standards. Integrated risk management, same way. Only risk management would be there. That will be include the ISO 9000, 14,000, 45,000, 50,000, 27,000, 22,000, and the different kind of risk. Then there is a combined internal audit program. For all different kind of ISO standards, you would have only one internal audit program that will cover all different kind of ISO standards. Then there is a management review, same thing. You don't need to conduct management review for the all different type of standards, 9, 14, 45, 20,000, 27,000, 50,001. No, you don't have to conduct the management review meeting for the all different standards. You will conduct only one management review meeting for all different standards, and that will comply with all the ISO standards requirement. So that is the main IMS structure. Now the IMS principles. So IMS principle, it is based on the risk-based thinking, proactive, identify and control the across quality, safety, environment, and different areas. And it is aligned with the 9,000, 14,000, 45,000 or different ISO standards which you have implemented in your organizations. Then we have the process approach. How the process approach will work. Process approach, it will work on a way that you will manage activities as integrated management system within one system, okay, and it will increase efficiency, standardization, and continual improvement for all different type of the standard in one system. Then continual improvement plan, do, check, act. As I told you that whichever the ISO standard has the 10 clauses, these things will be the similar, and the same PDCA cycle you will use for all different type of standard. Then the leadership commitment. Top management is accountable for the integration and performance of the management system. It is the same for the 10 clauses, and that will remain same here. Then stakeholder focus, as you know, the context of the organizations, clause number 4. There we are taking consideration of the stakeholders focus. Okay, our internal, external issues, stakeholders. Okay, so all will be taken care. Then the compliance obligations, voluntary requirements across all management system and other requirements will be taken care. So that is these are the principles of IMS, Integrated Management System. Now let's move to the core ISO standards in IMS. Sorry. I hope you have seen a lot that these are the main core ISO standards in the integrated management system. So most of the companies, they use these three. Okay. So everywhere these three are commonly, you will see that 9,000, 14,000, 45,000. These are the common each and everywhere and all organizations. Okay. That could be if you are working in a food sector, that could be the 22,000. Okay. So that will be included here also. If you are in a security management system or other where the security is very, very important, then 27,001 also will be included here. If you are in energy management system, energy managing you are doing, then 50,001 also will be included here. But mostly you will see these only three will be there. Okay, most of the organizations, they will use this one. So all these three you can see here, ISO 9, 14 and 45,000 all has the same clauses. Okay, here context of the organization, leadership, planning, support, operation, evaluation and improvement, everything has the same clauses. Okay, so 9,001 is requires the customer related. Okay, customer will be the main focus, the product will be the main focus. Okay, ISO 14,000 environment is the main focus, environmental issues, environment related things is the main focus, sustainability is the main focus. ISO 45,001, it is the main focus of the health and management system. So IMS integration, when you are integrating all of these three, unified stakeholder analysis will be there. So when you are analyzing, you have the stakeholders data. So your stakeholder data should include all these three, 9, 14 and 45,000. One IMS policy would be there. Combined risk register would be there in IMS. Centralized system, shared SOPs and control, combined audits and reviews, one NCR KPA, corrective action, preventive action log would be there. So these are the core ISO standard in the IMS. Now, how to plan the IMS and how to implement the integrated management system? First of all, define the scope and standards of your business. What is the scope? What business you are doing? Okay. So identify which standards you want to integrate: quality management system, environment management, occupational health and safety management system, ISO 22,000 food safety management system, security management system, 27,001, 50,001 energy management system, or which one you want to integrate. That you have to decide. After then, you have to review the current system, which system is already you have in your organizations. List of existing policies and procedure, etc. You have to list it down, and clause by clause you have to evaluate. You have to do a gap analysis checklist for each standard, for each clause. Rate your compliance. You have to rate your compliance. Okay, so you have to list it down whatever you have already in place, and other way you have to list it down what is not there as per the new standard that you want to implement in the integrated management system. So you have to match, okay, both of them. Identify overlaps. Then you have to identify the overlaps. Highlight common elements between the standards that you can avoid, okay, like document control, internal audit, risk management. So these will be the common things will be there. KPIs also would be there. So those you can identify. Create a baseline assessment report. You have to prepare a baseline assessment report. Once you do the gap analysis audit, you have to summarize current level of compliance is there, what is the level. Then you have to do the management review, optional at this stage. Management review you can do it, but it is optional at this stage. But I would say you should do it, because once you do the management review meeting, in that management review meeting you can discuss these points as well. So key elements of the ISO standards in IMS, these are the key elements. Okay, 9001, the main objective, ensure consistent product and service quality leading to improved customer satisfaction. So the key elements are customer focus, continuous improvement, risk-based thinking and process approach. Then we have the 14001 environment management system. It is based on the environment related objectives, okay, environmental impacts and aspects. Key elements are environmental aspect impacts, legal compliance, pollution prevention, and resource efficiency. Then we have the ISO 45001, which is the occupational health and safety management system. The main objective of this ISO standard is provide a safe and healthy working environment. And the key elements would be hazard identification, risk assessment, worker participation, and legal compliance. So these are the key elements of the ISO standards in IMS for these three ISO standard 9, 14,000 and 45,001. So that's all from this integrated management system. I hope you like this video and the information which I have provided you. But if you have any doubts regarding the IMS management system, integrated management system, let me know. I will prepare a detailed and more little bit lengthy training in this topic if you're required. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much for your time and patience. So see you in the next video.